What's cooking, everybody? It's your boy Breeze, and we back here at the Brooklyn Content House for another episode of the What's Cooking podcast, home with the artists, upcoming entrepreneurs, and artists around the city. So today I got a special guest with me. East New York legend in the building.
You know that.
I don't even gotta say no names, so I'll let him introduce himself.
Already knows your boy Handsome Balla. You know how we rocking. Wow.
Yeah, so it's actually a pleasure to have you here. First time I actually heard about you, it was through Talk of the Town. I seen you on their page, and then first time I saw you, it was a concert. It was at Missouri. It was like 2017, I think, or 18, something like that. And I remember because when I seen you perform, I was like, oh shit, I just seen him on the Talk of the Town one. So I was like, yeah, you feel me? Ever since then, I've been tapping with your music, everything, and like when I started the podcast, you definitely one of the first people.
It, bro.
I definitely wanted, and you definitely the first artist on our show. So I definitely appreciate having you here.
Wow.
You feel me? So yeah, so let's get right into it. So for people that don't know you, tell them a little bit about yourself in terms of what got you started with music.
Well, like I'll say about like 20. I'll say like 15.
Yeah, I would say you've been around for a minute.
Right. But you know, like the difference with me and like most artists that I started with, and I ain't throwing shade at nobody, like they make music for like now. I make music that could, you know,
longevity is there.
The music I made back then, that's what everybody's doing now.
Right.
So
that's a fact.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie.
When everybody was rapping, trying to be like, you know, Chief Keef and shit, I was the nigga that was doing the melodic shit before everybody.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
that's a fact. And you know,
I snapped that though. I ain't gonna lie. I've been telling people for the longest.
There was no other melodic singers in New York.
It was
me.
That's a fact. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like when you just stand out from everybody else, it always works out in the long run. So like now, like when I see like everybody doing what you feel me? I just be like, all right, but you know, around.
I feel that. Yeah, so
moving around, you know how I go.
Yeah, so I was watching a couple of your other interviews that you did, and it was Set the Tone, right?
Yeah, facts.
Set the Tone podcast did one with you, and it's crazy because like a lot of the questions I had originally, it's like you basically answered it. Yeah. Like the main one I was gonna ask is like, so why do you drop music so like far apart, bro?
I feel like when you so like me, how I work, like I don't write music. I just go in the studio and just like whatever the vibe is, that's just what I go off. But I also feel like when you rush music and you just drop shit back to back to back, you don't give people enough time to grab what you're saying when you just put something out. So like, if you notice, like I dropped Rihanna, then a year later I dropped Baby I'm Alright, then a year later I dropped, but all those songs are still getting played to this day on the radio. So music don't have a time on it. If you making good music, it don't have a time on it. You still listen to songs from Michael Jackson from the 80s.
That's true.
So that's why I say when you take your time with shit, like it's cool to have a lot of content, but at the same time, when you show, all right, so I'm gonna use an example. If you see a girl, right? You see her every day, she fire, but to you see her every day, you just like, all right, whatever. I seen her yesterday, I'll see her tomorrow. But me, who's now seeing her this one time, I'm gonna be in love with her. Then I don't see her for another 2 weeks, and I see her again, I'm still in love with her. So I feel like when you step in and step out, they appreciate your presence more. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like I'm still, you feel me? Because they never know like what I'm thinking or what I'm gonna do. So that's why I just, I keep the door in, come in for a little while, step back out.
Yeah, cause like for me, it's just like you drop all these snippets. I'm just like, yo, when are they dropping, bro? Like, I want to hear that.
Trust me, it's about to happen. It's about to. Like I said, I've been taking a little break, but I've been loading up. It's about to get crazy.
I feel like,
the handsome one will return soon. Save the day.
Yeah. So like me and Mike, we were saying on our first episode a lot about image.
Yeah.
And like we were saying how like like not just image but gimmicks kind of like play a role into everybody's like I guess you could say business or their lifestyle and whatnot. I feel like for you it's like you kind of match what you go with. You're the name Handsome Balla, you thinking the fly guy. pretty boy stuff like that. You came in, you know, you got like I look ashy, you feel me? You got a little shit, you feel me? You just got the twist done, and you feel me? The chains and everything, like how you feel like
I feel like image, like so, like when you. I was just talking to my brother about that today. Shout out to Young Legacy too. You feel me? I go check him out. So like image, it played like a big part. Because if you really think about it, most rappers nowadays, they're not even saying nothing, but the image that they got, people just have to pay attention to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so image play a big part in like everything you do. Cause like, if you know me from back then, you know I wasn't always on no pretty bullshit. I used to be like on like sweatpants and you feel me?
That's that East New York feel.
Yeah, but then I learned like, you know, I gotta switch it up now because I got people watching me, and I learned that when they watch you, they either gonna criticize you, it's either gonna be positive or negative. You know what I'm saying? So, and nowadays, sad to say, it's not even about really the music no more. People is more about what you got, how you look, or you feel me? So that's why I was like, you know what? Let me go drop some change and switch it up a little bit. Leave it to me, I'll come outside in slippers all day. Yeah.
I mean, even me, bro. Like, you feel me? I had like a whole coat on, but like right before, I was telling you, I was even gonna drop to like come to the studio, but I had to go like cop this hoodie from my boy. Like, this is clothing line, Boston Unlimited. Check it out. So you feel me? Like, I just threw it on because you feel me? It looked good. You feel me? It feel good. Like the fabric blend is quality.
You got some good linen on. I see.
Yeah, trust me. This is like the Mary blend right here. Like, if you feel this, bro, bro, this
has a good cloth on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. Like,
good cloth.
Yeah, I don't know how he got the vendor, but it's amazing. Like, yeah, but like for me, it's just like I feel like with the podcast too, it's like I be trying like here and there, but some days I be like you said, come outside with the sweats, the slippers, like things like that.
You know, sometimes you just gotta be in your own comfort zone. That's how I feel. But like I said, when the camera's rolling, nowadays it's all about how you look plays a big part more than what you do nowadays. So like,
yeah,
you know how it go.
Yeah. So are you like signed with like? So what's the deal with you and DJ Silk? I see he promotes you a lot. Like, are you with Gwinnen or?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a fact. Shout out to Gwinnen. And I also got my own label too.
That's Ballerific Music, right?
Ball Out. Yeah, Ball Out Music Group. You feel me? Yeah. So, you know, I'm learning as I go. You feel me?
You got anybody signed right now?
I got an artist named Walt Castellano, the illest white boy you ever gonna see.
For real? What he do? Like he rap or he? Okay.
He from East New York too. That's my guy. And right now it's only him right now. But you know, it's moving. You know how it go.
I feel you. So like, there's a lot of rappers that came out the East. So, like, is there anyone specifically that you like really rock with?
I mean, KJ Balla, that was my guy.
That was definitely one of my favorites. I ain't gonna lie. RP.
Paparazzi Pop, I fuck with him.
Yeah, he got one of the
Young and May is really
best bars.
East New York on the low. People don't even know that.
Yeah. I even know.
I fucks with her too. My brother that passed for Familiar. RP to him. You know.
Oh, Brownfield, right? Yeah, there we go. He's a legend right there.
Yeah, that's my dog. But yeah, you know who got East New York on their back, man?
That's a fact.
That's my shit.
like I said, East New York legend, bro. You can't say East New York without mentioning Handsome Baller right here.
That's a fact. You know what's crazy though? Is like when people call you a legend and you still young, that shit just feel crazy.
I mean, it's really the impact though. You feel me?
Yeah, but I just be like, damn, like that shit, because you're not the first person that told me that. Like, I don't have like in East New York, there's a lot of like old school OGs that's coming home now from jail, and they'll be like, yo, I used to lock into your music, like lock into my music. But this is somebody that I used to hear about that was a stone cold killer. So me, I'm just like, this nigga listening to R&B in jail. You feel me? So
I mean, I hear you do both though. So it's like,
I do.
You know.
Like I said, when it comes to music, I try to like stay in both the streets and the women. Leave it to me. I'd rather deal with the women though. But you know, I try to kick in and see what I can do on both sides of the fence. But I'd rather do music for the women, man.
Nah, I feel you for sure.
I don't want no problem with the police. I don't want no more hip hop police on me. I'm good. I'm staying with the women.
Because I feel like that's always the cheat code. You gotta have a song for the ladies to really make it as an artist.
That's a fact.
When you make a song for the ladies, it's like the cheat code, basically.
Once the ladies jack it, I feel like once the ladies like it, the dudes they gonna automatically They don't come with it right after. So you know how it goes.
So how you feel like on a melodic tip in terms of like the new artists that's doing it? Like are there specific artists that you feel like you're doing too much, or you feel like there's some artists that's like good at it?
Yeah, I rock with everybody. Like I ain't no hater. You feel me? I mean, like I just feel like if it ain't me, it's my brother, man. Young
I feel that.
Legacy. If it ain't him, it's me. You feel me? So I don't really. I mean, shout out to everybody, but I don't really. You see, I don't do features with nobody. Like
Mhm.
only people you'll probably see I have features with is like my man that passed away or my
I
brother.
feel
Other
that.
than that,
Yeah, I'll give you a lot of credit for that because that was actually something I wanted to highlight. Like I see you with people, but you don't like you're not the person that's like, you know, oh I'm with Drake. Like you know, you gotta
yeah,
take a bunch of pictures and
nah,
stuff. Like
I ain't
it's like
into
if I
that.
see a picture of you and Drake, it's
Yeah,
like someone else posted it
yeah.
basically.
Cause I feel like when it comes to like the industry, people like their privacy
Hmm.
on top of the little privacy that they do have. So like if I'm around somebody, I'm not the type to be like, oh, I'm with you feel me?
Yeah,
Like, I ain't really into that. But
yeah.
like I said, I have a lot of relationships with a lot of people in the industry that you won't even know because I don't really broadcast it like that. But you know,
I was about to hop into that because I heard apparently Finito is
oh
about
man,
you.
yeah, yeah,
You gotta tell that story again because when I heard that, I was
yeah.
like, nah, that's crazy.
Nah, so like this was before I was even doing music. I had I had just bought a Bentley,
Hmm.
right? So I'm feeling myself. I'm driving down Times Square in Manhattan. It's like when Chief Keef first like came out.
Mm.
So I see like a bunch of dudes with dreads on the corner. I'm like, and
Cause
I'm
you know
playing the
that's the.
song, huh?
Mhm.
I knew like I wasn't thinking it was them,
Now
but
I'm saying you know that's the trend. Like everybody
yeah.
had dreads and stuff
So
back then.
I'm playing the Love Sosa, You cursing, man?
Mm. Yeah, you can say what you want.
All
Not
right, I gotta
OD, but
filter
like
myself. All right,
yeah.
so I'm hearing the Love Sosa. I mean, I'm driving playing Love Sosa. It's on the radio.
Mm.
So I get to like I think 34th and 7th. You know, that's all the bright lights and all that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's Chief Keef. But at the same time, I'm at the stoplight, but I'm right next to where they standing there on the corner with their security and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yo, that car fire. I'm like, well, look, and then I really noticed like, oh, it really is Chief Keef and
Right.
Tato and all. So I'm like, all
Nah,
right.
that's
So I
crazy.
hops out, start talking to them. So while they're in New York, they hitting me. I'm pulling up to a hotel. I went to a show with them. So we ended up getting cool. Long story short, now they had a concert. No, wrong. I'm skipping a part. So they between that time, they start coming back and forth to New York. They would come stay at my house
Mm-hmm.
in East New York instead of going to a hotel. You feel me? Like, cause my man, my homeboy Foot, he was like he was like radical. Like he's like wow. They gravitate to that because what they go through in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So like when they see like how we move in East New York, they was in love with
It
that.
felt like
So
home for them.
yeah, so
Yeah.
they used to come parlay in East New York, stay at my house. So I got videos of them sleeping on my floor.
Nah, that's
Gangster,
crazy. I believe you.
gangster. So long
Nah,
story
that's
short,
crazy.
now boom. So now we cool. RP to Blood Money. Blood Money was Chief Keef uncle.
Yeah.
He came to New York one time. I gave him a chain that I had. That's when we definitely locked in. Now he started coming to New York by himself. So like he was like their big homie in Chicago for that
Mm-hmm.
whole BD thing. So like when the times when he was coming to my crib, Chief Keef wasn't really coming at that time. It would more be like Tato, rest in peace, Trey Savage, they manager GB, Antonio, and a couple
Fredo
other
too.
dudes. Fredo came once.
Yeah, RP Fredo.
So remember at that time though, when Chief Keef first popped, he wasn't really rapping like that. He was just more like the gooey goo that was just there,
Yeah.
like on the feel me. So
I mean, that's how it be. Like,
yeah.
you know, once you get that first hit, you just start enjoying life off the money and stuff.
So now in the midst of all that, I dropped a song called Trustees, right? It was a dude named JoJo from Chicago that they had issues with. But I'm not in tune with what was going on.
Like Lil
So
JoJo?
yeah,
Or?
Lil JoJo.
Okay.
So I did his beat over, I drops it, it goes viral in New York. That was the first song I actually put out before the Rihanna song that went viral. So long story short now, they jacking it now because that's they
Yeah.
So they like, oh, my man's is on this. So
You
long
go
story
push it.
short, yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. So now I end up getting cool with some dudes from New Jersey called Zoo Crew. not Zoo Gang, Zoo Crew, right? At the same time, I had something out here called Zoo Crew. And I didn't even know that existed in New Jersey. But long story short, they was like they older dudes. They was respecting what I was doing because I had like the movement was so crazy, bro. I had videos with Bloods and Crips in a video just jacking Zoo Crew. So like it just looked crazy to them out there.
Yeah.
So long story short, now Chief Keef gets into an issue with New Jersey over his baby mom.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to tell you how the whole
I thought,
finito.
yeah,
I'm about to tell you
I'm
how the
bugging,
whole
my
finito
fault, my fault.
starts, right? One of the dudes that books him to come to a show in Jersey to line him is one of the dudes who's part of the Zoo Crew in Jersey. The club name was Club All Star. Like I said, I was moving around with them, so I goes with him to the show, not even knowing that the whole incident happened where he had an altercation with somebody in New Jersey over a girl or some shit like that. So he goes to the show. Yo, bro, I swear to God, as soon as we walk through the door, it's like a million Crips just out of nowhere bum rush us. Boom. Long story short now, gets back to New York. The whole time I'm tight. Like I'm pissed. I'm like, nah, I can't let that. So if you listen to Finito, you will see like the way he's talking like a New York person. Yo, son, hurry up. I'm on the phone wilding. I'm calling. I'm like, yo, they just violated. So when he says I'm with some gorillas in the coop finna pull up to the zoo. We call East New York East Zoo York. And we was in the coop at the time. I had a Bentley. So when he talking about gorillas in the coop, he was talking about me and the dogs. But that's my guy though.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, but even that though, like I be hearing the song and I just be seeing people going crazy and I just be like,
if only I knew, like
yeah, bro.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you fake had an influence on him, you could say.
Yeah. I mean, but like, remember like around that time, like I feel like who wouldn't want to be like New York? Out of towners look up to New York to me.
Yeah. No, I feel that way too, but I feel like they need to have somebody in New York that they could relate to, that they could, say put them on in a way.
Even like when I go to Atlanta, cause I be down in Atlanta a lot. Like New York is like Dubai to them. Like they really believe that. Like you could be from New York, you come out there in sweatpants and flip flops. They think you a millionaire just because you're from New York. Like, it's crazy.
Not even that. They think that's the New York style.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Tim's.
Seeing them, you start seeing them going to the store trying to buy the same flip flops you got. Word.
Me some $90 sets like flip flops.
Shout out to Chief though. That's my guy.
Word. Yeah. So let's talk about your sound though. So like we said earlier, so I heard you say you're the godfather. Like you stamped as the godfather. I think you're the creator when it comes to the melodic stuff. Would you say it's more like you're aiming at melodic, like just to be a singer, or like more like melodic drill, like we seeing now, or like the newer artists?
I mean, I feel like melodic is just how it could be drill, it could be whatever it is. All right, so when I first did my first song, bro, everybody, like I said, everybody was on like the drill type Chief Keef wave. Me, I love women, bro. So I'm not thinking to go, you feel me? So when I did the first song, it was just on, I'm gonna try something different.
Like just melodic, baby. Yeah. Okay.
You feel me? And then I started playing with the auto tune at first. And then like even with the auto tune, I had to really sit and learn that. Because I didn't want to sound like a robot, like zapping Roger and them. I wanted to be like, you feel me? So I was really, before I put out the song, I was really in the studio playing around with the auto tune for like probably like 3 or 4 weeks, just practicing with it, figuring out my tone, how to do certain things so it don't sound crazy. But I'm sure you can't even tell you was auto tune on some songs.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna say like you do. I heard you raw. Like you have a talented voice. You feel me?
So I had to really sit and learn it. And once I learned it, I'm like, all right, I got my sound now, and this is what I want to run with. And that's how I just went with it. Or I can sing too.
No, that's what I'm saying. I heard you do it. Like I believe it, trust me.
You know.
Yeah, cause so basically what I was gonna ask is like, so how'd you get more into like? Cause I noticed like you have more of like a drill vibe now. Like how did that come about?
I mean,
like, what made you switch it up?
I ain't gonna hold you. After my best friend died, it's just like now I just got a lot to say now, bro.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of pain.
That too, and like I said before, like I never used to really like want to speak about personal, like street issues. I never used to really want to get into that, but now I just be like, you know what? I'm still not gonna speak about it, but I'm still gonna express myself with a lot. You feel me? So, but I'm just going. That's like I said. I'm just going to throw a little sprinkle out there. That ain't gonna be too much of that.
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm about to get back to myself.
So like, how versatile you see yourself? You feel like you could do any type of genre?
Anything.
Some gospel,
I got
probably.
reggae songs. I got.
Yeah, you do. That's one of the snippets that I heard. I was just like, nah, I need to hear this.
I come from my family's West Indian, so.
Oh, where are you from?
Trinidad.
Oh, for I would have never knew. I ain't gonna lie.
So I got I got a lot of, you feel me, Prince Wani. That's like you could say that's like my cousin. Dude.
Like a third cousin or something like that.
Yeah, but he's Trinidadian as well.
Yeah.
So my family has a lot. Like even my father, he was into like music as well.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? My father do gospel.
Like,
crazy.
Like, yo, like as an artist, or like you just like in church singing?
He be singing like gospel songs and like.
Okay.
I remember when I was young, I used to watch my pops. I used to be like, yo, he's crazy. Or
yeah.
I could show you something right now that's going. You ever heard of Smoove?
Yeah.
So if I tell you that Smoove took a line from my father's song, would you believe me?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's a huge age gap. So it's like
I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you. Look, on God. I'm gonna play this one snippet, right? And it's my pops. This is my pops, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let you hear one thing. So what was Smoove's #1 song?
Yo, Balla. Right?
That's the ooh ah one, right? All right, stay right there. Watch this.
I mean, yeah, that's like every song. He does that like every song. So it's like,
yo, sis, just remember that one line he just said right there, right? That's my brother too, by the way. All right, so look, watch this. I'm gonna show you something, and you're the only person that's gonna notice. I never said this to nobody else.
I mean, we don't care with it.
Watch this.
Might have to clip it out.
You don't have to clip it out.
All right, I'm just saying.
They ain't gonna play with you. Trust me. They know what's going on. Hold on. Let me see. Now watch. Watch.
Yeah, it's good.
Sis, watch. My pops. Mm-hmm. My pops gonna be hyped too. Oh yeah. Watch this. Let's fast forward. Hold on, pops. I gotta fast forward this shit real quick. Hold on.
It's all right, pops. We'll get tuned into you. What else?
See, they don't want me exposing. Oh, it's running. All right.
No.
Yo, listen to this. Look.
Nah, this one.
Nigga stole my pop shit.
Nah, I hear it.
Telling you, bro. So, you feel me? Mm-hmm. I'm trying. You feel me? So, but it's cool though. Like, like people like, bro. I went to when I was a kid. I used to go to Zoe Ministries. My pops was like a popular pastor. Mm-hmm. I used to sit next to Angela Simmons in church, bro. I know her father. I used to be with the what's the older brother name?
Not Diggy, right?
Jojo.
Jojo, right? Yeah, there we go.
They was older than me, but I remember them, bro. Like my father was like a heavy in tune pastor back in the days, like so like music always been like something that singing, I should say, was always something that was like a part of me, bro. And you the first person I'm telling this. Nobody knows.
Like I said, the cameras here, I'll clip it out if you need
church boy.
All the secrets,
you
stay
feel
with
me?
us.
But yeah, bro. So like now, I'm waiting to the day I run into Angela Simmons or one. I'm gonna tell her, you don't remember me, girl? I used to be in church with you, girl.
Be like the Braves.
Oh, God. Real talk, I used to be sitting right next to them. So, like I said, yeah, music always been a part of me. Ain't nothing new. It's just as I got older, I started taking it serious to be like, all right, this is what I want to do. And anything I set my mind to, I do it, bro. No matter whether I say I'm gonna get this girl or I say I'm gonna go get this car or I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna do it if I say I'm gonna do it.
So going back to when you were speaking on Gwyneth, so you said so it's a partnership, right? It's not
it's like a so basically you could say it's more like a production deal, but it's also a partnership. Okay. Like I learned how to do business the right way now. So.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask, like, do you feel like, well, from your perspective, would you say it was better be like independent or signed? Like, what do you like for the artists at home that's watching? Like,
man, independent, man. You know why? I'm not signing to nobody to put my saying. It's not like the 90s. no more. Like I was thinking about it like when I was younger. I remember I used to see like billboards, people albums on buses and all that. Remember the buses used to have like somebody album dropping and all that, or people walking around with the signs in Times Square. You don't see that no
Nah,
more.
the songs, nah, I never
You know
seen
why? Because the internet. So why am I signing to the label when I could do the same thing they doing on the internet? The label's using internet now.
Yeah.
So when you sign to the label now, they take your song, put it on the same iTunes that you could do it yourself. You get $1.99 for a song. They're taking $1, right? Now you left with $1.
Oh yeah, nah, this
right?
is you go
gotta,
way back with it.
You feel me? You left with $1. You gotta pay tax. Your manager taking PC. So what you left with 30 cents? Why do that when I could do that same shit myself and make the label come pay me for me to even deal with them?
Yeah, because when you said the $1.99, it's making me think of like the cell phone era when people used to like record like their song like on
What up, gang? How you?
yeah
Like
like
your
on
jacket, Smoove.
Smoove. Not the camera, bro.
Nah, you good?
What?
You good? You good? That's uncut. That's organic. That's organic right there.
Nah,
But yeah,
Mike's a
bro.
character,
You
but
don't need no.
nah, because I was saying like it's kind of like the era when it was like when people used to be on the radio like and they would like record it with their phone like the ringtones. I was thinking it's like that era like 'cause that's how far back you went with that one. I ain't gonna lie.
I learned how to deal with these. I learned how to deal with them now. 10 steps ahead of them. You know what I mean? Ain't that easy no more. Word.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like, especially you said also that with like with having a deal, it's like why do that when I can do it on my own? I feel like one thing that I feel like is different now is now labels are just signing people left and right. Like like I feel like back then, wait, hold on, real quick, I feel like back then it was like you had to be nice to get signed. Now it's like we could make a quick buck off this kid if he do a couple, songs, whatever, and then
They also signing people because a lot of people starting to get smart now, and a lot of people learning that you don't really need them. So now what they doing now, they
going with what's left basically.
Yeah, they have to because what people don't know with this industry, the label is just the face. It's somebody higher than them. You heard? You gotta think like these labels got somebody funding them, and it might not even be somebody that has nothing to do with music. Like, I don't want to get too deep into it, but
Nah,
trust
I mean,
me,
we want to know that. Trust me.
They answer to somebody, and the people they answer to, those are people that you, me, nobody will meet. You heard? So, what most labels they have a machine behind them that funds them, that gives them the money to fund the artist. So like now, it's basically like the drug game, bro. If you don't have that product, you gotta front that to somebody.
Right.
And he gotta distribute the product. If that don't happen, the plug don't want to deal with you no more. So now, but that's why you notice a lot of labels got cut. When the last time you heard from Sony? After Michael Jackson, after he passed away, it's over. They got to find somebody. So now what they did, they went back urban. Remember, they was dealing with like they came into hip hop for like a little while, but now they went back to where you feel me? They went back urban with the rock and roll and all that. Most of these labels they have to keep it running. So like now they just grabbing anybody, and I felt like that really started to happen once like when they grabbed like the little 6ix9ine dude. That's when I realized like yeah, it's getting crazy. You feel me? So. But like I said, you don't need no labels nowadays, bro. You got the internet. You do everything you want. Bro, the internet is the new labels. If you smart and you learn how to use it, you can't lose, bro.
Yeah, and I feel like the artist that really like broke that structure, I feel like probably like Chance the Rapper, because he was pushing the whole independent scene a lot. Like he emphasized it, and then it's like now, like you said, everybody's going the independent route.
That's a fact. You don't really, like I said, that whole label is just like, oh, just to say, oh, I got signed. That don't really mean too much. It ain't really nothing. It's just the hype behind it. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it's a good look, but it don't really mean too much.
Yeah. So like when it comes to the internet, like how much would you say social media goes into like the music success?
90%. Guaranteed.
What's the 10%?
10% the streets. You know, 10% the footwork you do in the streets. But music, like everything is social media nowadays. What's the most important thing in this world?
Damn, that's a trick question. I ain't gonna lie.
If I tell you that a dot is the most important thing in the world, would you understand why?
Like a period, like a dot.
Everything is .com. Everything is .net. Everything is .at Gmail. Whatever it is, dot. The internet. The dot runs the world, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna say
Simple.
money, but there's spiritual people out there that's gonna knock me and stuff.
Nah, that ain't no spiritual. Listen, that right there is just like I tell people all the time, like this ain't the day and the age. Like my mom's the other day, for example, she see me on Instagram. She don't know what the hell is going on.
She just see you.
Yeah, like she just like she got an iPhone. My mom don't know how to FaceTime. She don't know how to do none of that. You heard? But you give her an old razor phone or one of them shit, she know what to do with that. You understand? So it's like as time go on, it's just like the world is just changing every day. So like with this music shit before, like I said, everything was footwork. You needed a label to get your music to England or the UK or wherever. Now you can just post it within 2 seconds and it's worldwide. So that's why I say labels, people still blind to it, but it's a majority that's starting to learn that. So now they just desperate and just signing anybody.
Yeah, because some people, they just want the advance.
Yeah.
That's really it.
But if people understand that advance, you got to get that back times 2.
Exactly. Like,
I don't want it. They keep that shit.
And that's why all these young kids are signed, because they don't know better.
Keep that shit. I don't want it. Yeah. I done had meetings where they offer me $250, and I'm like, I don't want it. I'm good. That $250 gonna turn into $1 million. And then you stuck in debt. You gotta pay your manager. You want to buy your mom's a house. You want the nice car. You want the clothes. I got an expensive lifestyle, bro.
I mean, I see you. You got the Dior.
$250,000 ain't gonna do it for me, bro.
Yeah.
So my brother could tell you, like, they be at my house. My clothes collection is ridiculous.
I know. Shit.
So like,
you gotta live up to the name, man.
Exactly. So like, I'll spend probably $250 in a week, bro, on clothes alone, bro. And that's not even including, like, I'm probably just like tops. Sneakers and shit, I'll go crazy. So I'd rather just, do my own thing and just, I feel life is better when you don't owe nobody.
Yeah. So like going into the whole thing about image and like social media and stuff like that. So you're actually one of the first like few artists that I've seen like get the blue check mark when like it first became a thing. So and I seen you speak on Mel's TV about that too. So like how important do you feel like it's important as an artist to be verified or be one of those 50K people? Like
I don't even want that shit, bro. Oh God, I don't even want that shit, bro.
I feel like it stands out though.
I mean, it stands out, but like I'm a humble person, bro. So and I feel like a lot of people, they get that little stupid shit on their page and they just feel like
they made it.
Yeah, so like I don't know, bro. I just really don't want that. I don't even care for it, to be honest. People like, oh, bro, I don't care about that shit, bro. That's gonna be.
But how do you feel? Like do you feel the same way now that you felt back then, or
yeah, bro? Like I don't let that get to my head, bro. There's I'll tell you this, there's a lot of people with blue checks that's really broke, bro.
Trust me,
that blue check ain't a real blue check, bro. Yeah. A lot of them is really broke, so I try to stay away from like.
Some people buy them too.
Yeah, there's a way you could tell if somebody bought it nowadays.
Oh, of course. I mean, just got to tell by their work ethic. Like
too, they be having their little sweeps, and you be seeing little blue checks be disappearing.
I was gonna say with Mace too. I remember. I think it was Mace. I remember.
Mace had the followers. His followers disappeared.
Yeah, like he had like 100K or something like that.
Yeah.
And then like this is when everybody did the ghost following sweep. Like Instagram did like that ghost following sweep out of nowhere. Next thing you know, like Mace went from like 100K to like 7K or some shit. I'm just like, what the hell?
A lot of people be doing that. I just feel like when you do that, you're just cheating yourself, bro. So
it's just crazy happening to him of all people, because you would think that if he has 100K, that's 100K. People from last generation, this generation, like because everybody know his music and stuff. So
different, bro. Different. You gotta remember, a lot of people from from when he was out and hot, they not really like social media people.
Nah, that's true.
So like, you still find one or two that stay in tune. But
I mean, we see what Jay-Z made his Instagram.
Yeah, but see, Jay-Z's just Jay-Z. You feel me?
That one just like shot up to like, what was it, like 20 million or something overnight. That was insane. And then he just deactivated his account the next day just to like prove a point.
He do that just
to prove a point. Like
that's Brooklyn. I thought Brooklyn. Just to prove a point.
That's a fact. Yeah. So like, so talk to us more about like what you got planned like for like going into 2023 in regards to
I'm
like
about to drop
new
like a
music and
million
stuff.
videos, man. I got some new music on the way. Like I said,
No,
I've
you
been
say that now and then.
nah, it's coming. It's coming.
Cause
Promise
you
you,
know
it's
I'm
coming.
waiting, man.
It's coming. I'm telling you, I got it. Like I said, I was just chilling for a while. I mean, I'm ready again.
Mm.
Cause bro, I'm telling you, bro, like people don't understand. Like I'm telling you some real like that most artists won't say, bro. Like music get overwhelming at a time. Like
Mm.
sometimes you just walk in the streets, you don't want to keep looking over your shoulder. Like, they know who I am, but I don't know them.
Right.
That gets like to a point where you just be like, I don't even want to deal with that no more. You know, like I said, people like their privacy. So there came a point where I was just like, you know what, I want to chill for a while. You know what I mean? Like he'll tell you, I be in the house, bro. He be telling me come outside. Him and bro be pulling up. They be turned up. The other night they came turned up. I'm in bed, like, bro. Come on, bro. But it's just like you just after a while you just want to be on your own time and like just you feel me. So now I'm getting back to myself though.
I feel that. Yeah. So what was I about to ask you? I was gonna ask you. So like in regards to like being an artist, like when was that? Like, did you ever have that moment where it's like, damn, I didn't realize like I'm not like wait. I mean, I feel like you was always like a popular guy, so it's
Yeah,
like maybe not, but did you always like did you have that experience where you were just like, damn, like I'm handsome boy, like I can't
yeah,
like people know me for my music. I'm not just anybody
yeah.
anymore.
I still get that to this day.
Mm,
Or sometimes I just be like, damn, like I really, you know what I mean? But like I said, I always, whatever I put my mind to, I do it, bro. So
mm,
I still just remember even when I said, yo, I want to be a rapper. And I did it. You know what I'm saying? So,
mm.
or,
Yeah, so like what would you say like what would you say is like next for you in turn like are you still gonna stick with the like melodic
oh
flow or
yeah,
you
that's
try
me.
okay.
That's me. That's I
If it
ain't
ain't broke, don't fix it.
never, never. It's staying broke. You heard? Oh God,
Yeah.
they love it.
Mhm.
I'm about to, but I'm about to get back on it. I
What
got some.
about like on the social tip though? You feel like are you like I don't know? Are you like a TikTok guy?
I mean,
At
they
least
be
at least
telling me
music wise. At least music wise. Like not
I'm
necessarily.
about to get on it with the TikTok. You feel
Mhm.
me? I'm about to get on it, but I ain't really. I got like I said, I'm gonna get on it.
I feel you.
Like, bro, to
Because
be
I feel
honest,
like your music could do numbers just
yeah,
because it's like that's like your music's very like I know you said this on a I think it was at the tone as well. I
yeah,
think you said your music like sort of like like you don't really try to do commercial music, but I feel like your
yeah,
music kind of commercial. It's
yeah,
like your music could be played anywhere like
yeah.
comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like everywhere. It's like certain music like drill music for example, you can't play drill music
Mm-hmm.
just anywhere.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
I feel
about,
like with TikTok it could work for you just because literally you fit in
mm,
like any category.
I'm gonna get on TikTok eventually. TikTok is
Yeah.
be having too much going on for me. I don't be understanding like, all right, but
Shit, me neither. I ain't gonna lie. Like
I'm
I'm
about to
just
get
now
into.
getting in
I'm about to
tune with
get.
it.
I got it on my phone. I just never play with it. But
I feel like it's like the young like generation, like you know,
yeah, they
like the
got that.
Bronx guys and the
Yeah,
new Brooklyn guys. Like, I feel like they the ones that really using it the most. I feel like you know the older artists. Like
yeah.
I feel like y'all need to get in tune with it too and take advantage of it because like you know that's like it's a new wave. You feel me? So
Bro, that TikTok got too much going on for me, bro.
yeah, I ain't even saying like on no like no dance challenge or nothing like that. I'm just saying like just pushing the music out
Yeah,
into there,
yeah.
stuff like that.
I'm gonna go see what's up with it eventually. I'm gonna go see how it's.
You really want to do it?
I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna see. My little bro, he be on there going crazy.
No worries.
You gotta check his music out too. Fire. Oh
All right.
God.
Then we got to bring him up here next time too. You
Facts.
feel me? Yeah.
He a dancing machine, man. See, he be the one that
You
little bro.
gotta
You
put him
gotta
on
get on
blast like that.
TikTok, but he about to teach me how to dance, so I might be on there. You feel me? But yeah,
Yeah. So like, you have any advice that you like to give to like all the upcoming artists out there, especially from the east?
stay focused, man. Stay focused. Stay out of jail and stay alive, man. That's the best I can give you, man. Word. Stay alive, man. Live life. Take care of your family. Stay out of jail.
That's a fact.
Just stay focused, man. That's it.
Yeah. So like, let everybody know where they could find you at, your music, your socials, all that.
Handsome baller. Handsome underscore Balla, Balla, 2 underscores, pardon me. Handsome 2 underscores, Balla, Balla.
That's what Instagram.
That's the Instagram.
Okay.
YouTube, Handsome Balla. I got Facebook, but I hardly be on there. Balla Ruffin.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. So that's like the group or the label? Like, what is that?
Balla Ruffin.
Yeah.
Oh no, see, when I used to make so when I first started doing music and how I was singing, people used to call me Balla Ruffin, like David Ruffin.
Oh, okay.
Because everybody was singing, rapping, and I was the only singer that used to really like
sing.
So they used to call me Balla Ruffin in the East. That's how that came about, and I just ran with it. But Ball Out Music Group is just like a lifestyle, man.
Yeah.
There's more to it, but Ball Out. You know what I mean?
We keep that one to ourselves.
No, we keep that for the next episode. Don't worry.
I feel that.
Yeah, that's it. You know, follow yo, bro. Pull up. Follow my little bro. You know
Definitely gotta give him a shout out, man.
Family right here. You feel me? You gonna get him a sample real quick? Let them know you ain't no. Get him a sample real quick. Let them hear that darling real quick. Darling. Real.
Darling, darling, for me. Oh. But I'm just telling you, follow me on the gram.
No. Tell you. See?
Yeah,
you see what I'm showing you?
You gotta get him up there.
You see? Like
he came prepared.
One more.
Oh, this one. Go into that camera.
He said, darling, for me.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yo, my voice is a little.
And look, and his voice is hoarse right now. That's what I'm trying to show you. Like, we got something in the
So
works.
singing really runs in the family for real.
It's crazy. It's gonna get crazy. So, like I said, we here. What's cooking NYC? And we here, man.
So hold on. Before we sign out, you know what I'm gonna ask you.
You need something?
You know we gotta get a little something from you too. Come on now.
I had $1 in a dream, I was putting my all in. You were supposed to be my baby, the one I'ma ball with. You should tell her, hold it down, I'ma make us a fortune. I would write a song and sing, all you did was ignore it. Now the regret is that you're stepping here to find you. And what's already said and done should pay no mind to. But since you called me out, you think I should remind you. I hate to have to shit on the one that was once my boo, yeah. I thought we had a UNIT. Why? Gave my all and you would not do right. I usually would put my pride to the side, but it's your turn to cry tonight. And now these women know my body when I walk through. The feeling different without a woman I belong to. Posting on the gram but never answer when I call you. Had me thinking that your mom when you was another nigga bitch too. I thought we had a UNIT. Why? Gave my all and you would not do right. I usually would put my pride to the side, but it's your turn to cry tonight. I got it all and you got issues, yeah. Sound light. Sound light.
Listen, everybody come up here like folks like that, man. Drop some bombs in, man.
You feel me? We here though. You already know.
No, what's that
legacy, man?
What's that page called? Oh, the one connector. It's like you gotta bring your pen game, not your name.
Yeah, it can bring whatever you want.
Like you bought his pen game. Who's next? That's what we want to know.
Pull up. What's cooking NYC? We here. You know that?
Yeah. So y'all see what's cooking with Handsome Balla. You know what to do. Go to his page. Show him a lot of love. Let him know what's cooking NYC sent you.
December 18th too. We got a concert.
That's a fact. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe to our channel and his channel as well. Follow us on Instagram if you haven't already as well. Give the video a like, give a couple comments, all types of feedback. Let us know what you think about us. And yeah, we out.
We're rocking, you know that.
I appreciate you, buddy.
You ain't know the vibes.
Right.
Here.